I don't know, middle grade always just like hits, you know? I freaking love middle grade. But then they were like, can we send you food? And I was like, Netflix, stop it. If you're hitting on me, the answer is yes. I wish you could smell these. I'm like obsessed with this. These are my pajamas. We're kind of doing like these pajama slumber party sprints. And I was like, oh, okay, well that's happening. But besties, I was wrong. Completely obsessed with this series. We gotta do it for Christmas, you know? And we gotta zoom in a little bit. There we go. Okie dokie. Hello, cozy friends. Today is the start of a middle grade vlog. We'll be reading middle grade, and it's a vlog. Chills. My name is Lexi and welcome back to my channel. Today is the start of a month-long reading vlog and I'm very excited about it. I will be reading let's not get ahead of ourselves. I will be attempting to read quite a bit of middle grade for the month of November. One of my very best friends here on BookTube, his name is Gavin. He hosts a middle grade readathon every single November. I think this is his final one, and I really wanted to participate and do an entire reading vlog just dedicated to reading middle grade because of it. If you are interested in learning more about it, I will leave down his channel as well as like his announcement video down below. But I really wanted to participate. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have so many middle grades that I want to read that I have no idea where to start. But let me kind of show you a couple of the ones that I'm thinking of reading for this vlog. So I had a TBR video go up and I can link it up above and also down below if you're interested in that. And I mentioned 3 middle grades in there and I will tell you the 3 that I mentioned. The first one is going to be Keeper of the Lost Cities and this is by Shannon Messenger. This is a book that so many of my subscribers have recommended to me, and so I really am just desperate to read it because I trust you guys. And I'm also going to be buddy reading this with one of my friends, Ami. I will go ahead and leave all of her stuff down below if you want to check out her Bookstagram or her YouTube account. So we will be buddy reading this. It's quite the thick book. So honestly, if I can finish this in the month, I will consider it a win. But let me show you the other books too. Wait, actually, let me tell you what this is about. So this is about Sophie, and Sophie apparently has telepathic abilities, and she's very smart, and she feels like a little bit of an outcast in her family and her school. But then one day, a mysterious boy named Fitz comes, and he takes her to another world, and she discovers lots of things, I think, about herself and who she is and her abilities. It sounds very magical, and it sounds like a great kind of action-adventure story, so I'm excited to give this a go. And then next up on that TBR, I also had Beasts and Beauties by Saman Chinani. This just released, and this is basically like reimaginings of fairy tales. I think this is just gonna be really fun to read like at night as I'm going to bed. I'm a sucker for fairy tales and fairy tale retellings. I'm flipping through it now. It also has some very beautiful illustrations in it. I'm very excited to kind of read this slowly throughout the month. And then the final one that I think I really wanna get to, it just sounds super cute, is going to be Pax, and this is by Sara Pennypacker. I know that this involves a boy named Peter and his pet friend named Pax, and I think they are separated when Peter is sent away to kind of be protected from World War II. But Peter is so lonely and misses Pax so much that he decides to journey into the forest and try to find Pax. Everyone who I've mentioned this book to has said that like it's a very emotional book and has made a lot of people cry. So I'm into it. Also, I'm obsessed with foxes. Hold on, look it, see? It's a fox. I really wish that I could have a fox. I really do. Instead, I'll read about it. Okay. And then I'm gonna be honest with you. There are so many middle grades that I want to read that it is almost impossible to pick which one I want to read first. I do really want to read all 3 of those, but you know what else I really want to read? I want to read a cozy mystery. I want to read The Scandalous Sisterhood of Prick Willow Place. I want to read this book, The Strange Worlds Travel Agency, which is about a girl who apparently belongs to a secret society where they can go to other worlds through suitcases. Freaking so cool. I want to read about a little girl named Uwana who apparently sneaks on board her father's ship and learns how to navigate by the stars. Also, apparently this has like just a ton of whimsy in it. And I also am desperate to read The Cursed Carnival and Other Calamities. This is a book that was actually sent to me by Disney, and I really want to read this because it's actually like an anthology. So it's a collection of short short stories, and each short story kind of gives like a little glimpse into a magical world. It just sounds really, really good, you guys, and I love anthologies so much. But yeah, the truth is I want to read so many. Like, in fact, I actually want to read way more. I'm limiting myself to this as my mood TBR. We'll see if I stick to it. By the way, if you are watching this and you love middle grade, I actually just recorded a middle grade recommendation video. I can link that up above and also down below if you want to check it out. So this is the start of the vlog. This is the start of the books that I will be reading. And honestly, I don't really know which book to pick up first. I kind of feel like I should start this one because it is rather chunky. How many pages is in this book? So this book almost has 500 pages. This has 488 pages. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to break up how many pages I need to read a week to finish this on time, because I really want this to be a month-long video. I'm gonna try to start this one, I think, tonight. I think that's it. So that is the intro for this vlog. I will be starting this, and as soon as I've made some progress in one of the books, I will update you. But I think I'm gonna start this one first. Yes. Okay. Hello friends. So it's been a little while and I wanted to update this vlog. So I have indeed finished Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been hesitating to pick this up for a long time because so many of you guys have been recommending it to me. And I'm just like, what if I hate it? Like, what if I read it and I have to report sad things? But besties, I was wrong because this was a 5-star read. This is going to make my top favorite books of the year. This is incredible. I'm obsessed with the story. I'm obsessed with the characters. I don't think I've been sucked into a world quite like this in years. I don't want to say too much because like a lot of it I think are spoilers, but basically she discovers she's an elf and she learns all about like this magical world of elves. I'm not doing it justice. It's so good. If you are looking for the next like obsession in middle grade, it's just so good. Please read this. Also, a couple of things have changed. As you can tell, I've officially decorated all of my bookshelves and it just feels so Christmassy now and like super, super cozy, and I'm so incredibly happy. I'm in the Christmas spirit. I read a 5 out of 5 star for this middle grade vlog. I'm happy. So let me kind of give you a little bit of an update as to what I'm reading next and what we're doing today. So today is a very exciting day for 2 reasons. The first is that I am doing slumber party sprints with Gavin later. Gavin is the person who is the host of this readathon, and so we're both gonna get into our pajamas, we're both gonna make hot cocoa, and basically we're spending 4 hours tonight just reading with all of our subscribers and like anyone who wants to join. I am so excited about that. Also, my neighbor is definitely, I think, like mowing his lawn, so I'm really, really sorry. This is like the only place I can like film this clip, so we're just gonna have to roll with it. So I'm really, really excited, and I think for his sprints, I'm mostly going to be focusing on the book that I'm currently reading, which is The Girl Who Sailed the Stars by Matilda Woods. The book kind of begins almost like you're being told a tale, and we're learning about this town where every single building was made from sunken ships, which is so cozy and so atmospheric. It's in a place where it's always cold and there's lots and lots of like snow, and it feels like every single building in this town is basically a ship at sea because they sway back and forth because of the wood that was used. And it's just so magical, so mysterious, and I'm excited to really see if I can maybe finish this book during Gavin's sprints because I just keep wanting to pick this up. But the second thing that I'm very, very excited about is that Netflix actually reached out and they invited me to a virtual screening event for A Boy Called Christmas, which is this incredible Christmas movie, and it's all based on this book by Matt Haig. I picked this up and I am so incredibly excited to read it, so I will be reading this a little bit tonight as well. And Netflix not only invited me to a virtual like preview of the movie before it's out to the general public, they also sent me a goodie bag, or like a box basically full of treats to enjoy while I watch the movie, and I'm so excited. I have it right next to me. I haven't opened it. I thought it'd be really fun if we open up the package together. So let's see what Netflix sent me. So this is the movie. It says A Boy Called Christmas, and it has so many of my favorite actors and actresses in it. It looks so freaking good. And these are the sweet treats for the virtual screening. So let's open it. I'm so excited. Like when they reached out to me and they were like, hey, do you want to see a virtual screening for this movie? I was like, yes, please. But then they were like, can we send you food? And I was like, Netflix, stop it. Like, if you're hitting on me, the answer is yes. Okay, so here's what we're working with. I honestly have no idea what they would send. So it says here, A Boy Called Christmas. So we can kind of see the packaging. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's macaroons. Oh my gosh. It's French macaroons, you guys. I literally cannot. Do you see this? They are literally French macaroons. So this side is pink and this side is green. I am freaking out. You guys, look at these cookies up close. Like the detail on these, holy cow. Oh my gosh. And they smell like incredible. I wish you could smell these. So I'm brewing some tea right now to have right before, but actually I'm gonna log on in a second because the invitation said to get there 30 minutes early because they're playing games and trivia. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little nervous because if I had known what trivia I would have prepped, because I can be really competitive for things like that. But because I don't know, like I have zero confidence that I will know any of this. Also, sorry for the lawnmower. Okay, so I am about to enter. I have to copy the access code, but I've got my tea, I've got the cookies, so let's do it, okay. I just finished A Boy Called Christmas, the Netflix film, and I sobbed multiple times, you guys. That was such a good movie, but it was so emotional. It was also really, really funny too, and I just loved it so much. One thing I really, really loved were the transitions. The movie did such a great job at transitioning between like the storytelling, because part of the movie is about an aunt who is telling her nieces and nephews, or I think a great aunt, she's telling her nieces and nephews a story about A Boy Called Christmas. And then it goes back and forth between the story and the aunt telling the story, and the transitions between the two were so seamless and so freaking cool. I loved it so much. I definitely cried a lot. If you have not seen that movie, I will link down below the trailer for it. Highly recommend that you watch it because it, I think, is like one of my new favorite Christmas movies. It was just so good, and I will be watching it again this month, multiple times probably. So I wanted to show you, these are my pajamas. We're kind of doing like these pajama slumber party sprints on Gavin's channel, and I wanted something kind of Christmassy. So I'm in my like Christmas pajamas with this very comfortable, fluffy white robe, and I'm really, really excited. The two books that I'll be reading is, of course, A Boy Called Christmas and also The Girl Who Sailed the Stars. I don't think I'm gonna get through both of them tonight, but if I do, I guess I'll work on my next book. However, the way I have this planned for Vlogmas is I think this is gonna be my second vlog, but I wanted to open my advent calendar because I think that this is going up as like the second vlog, but technically I think that means that we're on the third like day of opening the advent calendars. I don't know. The advent calendar opening is gonna be all over the place, but I'm trying to keep it somewhat structured. So the first one is this puzzle one, which I'm supposed to open every other day. However, I'm not gonna open this one just yet because I'm not gonna have time to do a puzzle tonight because all I'm doing are reading sprints. I'm gonna put that aside for right now, and we're gonna work on my other two. So first up is Godiva. I have to be honest, after eating those really, really amazing and incredible French macaroons, I feel a little bit like a sugar rush, but let's go ahead and delve into the chocolate anyways. We gotta do it for Christmas, you know? Okay, number 3. There we go. Ooh, is that a lion? So this is today's, and it's a literal lion. I'm so excited. Okay, I think it's just gonna be milk chocolate, but let's see if it's filled with anything. Oh, I was wrong. It tastes like a fancy Snickers bar. Oh my god. So it says that the one that I consumed was a milk chocolate lion of Belgium, but I don't know what's inside it. And now for the David's Tea Advent Calendar, which I'm very excited about. Okie dokie. So we are looking for the 3rd. Do you see it? Because I do not see it at all. Oh. Ooh, so that's what it looks like. That is beautiful. And then let's see what the name is. It is apple cider tea. This actually sounds completely perfect. And I think what I might do is for the reading sprints, I think I'm going to brew this tea and I'm gonna have this when I am on Gavin's live show. It feels super, super cozy to be drinking like the tea from my advent calendar for these reading sprints. So that's what I'm gonna do. I also went ahead and I gave my little animals their advent calendars as soon as the movie ended as well. It brings me so much joy because they get so excited now for it. Like, I'm actually really surprised. Do you know who really gets into it? Is my cat. My cat is so excited whenever I reach for the advent calendars. Like, she's always right there and she's trying to help me. And then my other little dog Goldie is really excited too. I don't think Gemma gets quite as excited. I don't know if like these are her types of treats. I think they're made with like peanut butter and stuff, and peanut butter is Goldie's favorite. Gemma tends to go more for like pepperoni flavored things, but I think she enjoys it as well. Just like maybe not quite as much as Goldie and my cat. I think that's it though. The sprints start in about an hour. So I'm gonna kind of get everything set up for them, and then I'm gonna get this kind of ready to be brewed and get my books over there, and then we're just going to be doing some reading sprints tonight. I guess I'm gonna go get ready for the sprints, and I will see you in a little while. I didn't realize like how early I am. I'm over an hour early to these reading sprints, but I'm in my PJs and I'm all set. It's the next day after the Believathon sprints with Gavin. I had so much fun. I have done one other slumber party sprint with him, and every single time, it's just like honestly one of the most fun things every single time. He's such a good host, and we had so much fun playing like different games for his channel. It was just really fun. Like, I had literally one of the best times ever. I also love that every time we do sprints now, we do face masks together, and I really felt like I was having a slumber party with him and also like all of our friends in the community. So it was really fun. But I'm here to update you with some book stuff. So I did make some decent progress actually on the sprints, and now I am on page 102 of The Girl Who Sailed the Stars by Matilda Woods. But this is not that long of a book, and so I really want to try finishing this book like today. Like, the next time I update you, I want to tell you that I have finished the book and tell you my complete thoughts on it. I think that this is going to be like a 5 out of 5 stars book because the writing is beautiful. This is a book for people who love like books that feel like someone is telling you a bedtime story. And this is also for people who love really lush and beautiful and like whimsical writing. Like, I would recommend this for people who loved A Pinch of Magic by Michelle Harrison. But also the cool thing too is that there are illustrations. So yeah, that's something that happened. In this world, every single ship actually has a cat, and all of the cats who are on these ships have like magical little whimsical abilities. And the cat that is on Uwana's father's ship can play the fiddle, which is so cool, and also just like took me off guard. Randomly, the cat just started playing the fiddle, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's happening. But I also really, really love how on every single page, there's like all of these little doodles, and every single page has different doodles. Like, I don't think the doodles actually repeat, or if they do, they only repeat. No, I don't think they do. I think these are all different, which is so incredible and like really, really, really adds to the storytelling. So there's half page illustrations as well as like page illustrations, and it's just so good. It's so good. I know I've already told you what this is about. Uwana wants to like sail with her father. She wants to learn how to navigate by the stars, and her dad is like a total jerk and does not want her aboard his ship, but she sneaks aboard, and so it's all about like her adventure on the seas. It's just so atmospheric for the winter. Like, it's cold and it's frosty and it's so whimsical. I'm like obsessed with this. The one thing that I like hate, and I don't hate this about the book, like it's not something I would take off stars or points for, but Uwana's parents in this book are like truly despicable. Like, I really hate them. They are so mean to her. It makes me so angry. Like, I really don't like her parents. So I'm not rooting for her dad and her to become like super close, because I think her dad is kind of toxic. But I am rooting for Uwana because I love her character. I love how she kind of doesn't like fit in, and she doesn't really want to fit in. It's not a matter of like she's not like other girls. It's more of a matter of she really doesn't belong in her family, and she's just searching for a way to prove herself. I think she's looking for like, I guess like her own family or friends to belong with, and it's just really beautiful. And then I know I introduced this book kind of late, but I really want to read A Boy Called Christmas because the Netflix movie, you guys, was so freaking good. And I just had like the best time ever. The movie made me cry. It was a 5 out of 5 stars, and I will be watching it like multiple times throughout this holiday season. It's like a new all-time favorite. So I have to read the book. So the goal is to read this one tonight, which is quite a feat because it's pretty late, and I think I have like 200 pages left in here. And then to read Pax and A Boy Called Christmas, all basically in the next like 6 days, because November is fast ending. I don't know where November has gone, but it's basically over. So can I read these 3 books in a week? I guess we'll find out. I don't know. Hi guys. So I guess I forgot to close out this vlog. I've been editing this all day, and I just realized that I don't have an outro. Like, I didn't wrap up all of my thoughts on the books or like fill you in on anything. So that is what I'm going to do today. I have all 3 books. I ended up reading 3 middle grades for this vlog. I did not get to Pax or The Sisterhood of Prickwillow Place or the Rick Riordan Presents Short Story Collection, A Cursed Carnival, and I also did not get to the fairy tale book yet. So I'm hoping to read a bunch of those in December. Cross your fingers. But these are the 3 books that I did finish, and I'll go ahead and kind of give you like my overall rating and how I feel about the books. The first one that I finished, as you saw, was Keeper of the Lost Cities. Completely obsessed with this series. This was so good. I really love the plot, but also like I think the reason I'm obsessed with this is because Shannon Messenger did such an incredible job at developing the characters and really making me invested in Sophie's relationships with every single character. Like, I was really rooting for so many different friendships and also so many different crushes in here. I feel like you're probably one of 2 teams for who you're gonna ship Sophie with, and I just thought the whole thing was really, really fun. So easy 5 stars for me. I can't wait to continue on with the series. The next book that I finished was The Girl Who Sailed the Stars by Matilda Woods. And I don't remember if I gave my like overall conclusive thoughts on this, but I will do that now. I think that I would give this probably a 5 out of 5 stars as well. I just loved this book so much. Pick this up if you are a person who loves like fairy tale-esque books, and if you love books that have lots and lots of whimsy and magic in it. I don't think that the magic in this was very heavy. It definitely felt much more like a whimsical read, and it was very reminiscent of a fairy tale. It wasn't like a fairy tale retelling, but it was very reminiscent of like a traditional fairy tale. I really, really, really enjoyed this book so much. I'll probably give more thoughts like in my wrap up when I do my wrap up, but for now, just know that the writing was beautiful, and also the journey itself was was really, really beautiful. I don't want to spoil too many things, but I feel like a lot of this book was a journey of self-love, and like you just totally love Uwana, and you love basically like who she becomes at the end of the book, and she realizes that she really doesn't need a lot of toxic people in her life, even if they are like family members. And I just like loved the messages overall in this book. I thought it was really great. And then finally, I did read the entirety of A Boy Called Christmas by Matt Haig. Again, an easy like 5 out of 5 stars. If you were looking for the cutest, funniest, most charming like Christmassy book, pick this up. It was so good. And also pair it with the movie, because the movie was so incredible. Like it made me cry, it made me laugh. I was so invested, and I feel like it was actually like a pretty good adaptation of the book. Really, really enjoyed it though. I thought it was really, really fantastic. And I also really love, I know this is silly, but I love how many like illustrations are in this book as well. I don't know, I just really enjoyed it, and I really enjoy Matt Haig as an author. So I would say that this entire vlog was a success, because every single book that I read was a 5 out of 5 stars. But like it's middle grade, so like are we surprised? I don't know, middle grade always just like hits, you know? I freaking love middle grade. But I think that that is it as far as all of the books that I have read for this vlog. I had so much fun participating in Believathon for Gavin. Again, I will leave all of his information down below if you want to check him out. Highly recommend. He is a sweetheart who loves middle grade. So if you love middle grade, I think you will love his channel. I think that's it for now though, you guys. So if you have made it to this far in the middle grade reading vlog, please leave me the snowflake emoji. And yeah, I think that's it. So I will catch you in the next vlog, which will be very, very soon. So until next time, book lovers, keep your head in the clouds and your heart in a book. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye.
Santa, the city is covered in snow tonight. Where did my love go? Santa, I'm waiting for him, but he's no